what's up guys, TeamDemise Andy here, and today we're going to be discussing Shiki's magic or his ether gear. Now, the ether gear is basically what in layman terms called magic. That's what Happy tells us in the beginning, and today we're going to discuss exactly what his powers can and, can do at this moment. We're only 5 chapters in, but we're going to see what it can do. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump right on into this one.
Maybe you should pull the fucking trigger.
Pull the trigger. Ain't nobody gonna do for you.
Alright, so to decode everything we know about Shiki's ether gear, we have to ask ourselves 8 major questions. 1. What is the ability? 2. The power's origin. 3. Its classification. And 4. Where it was obtained from. With 5 being activation and appearance, 6 drawback, and 7 named attacks, with 8 being how does it even work. So to do this, we have to actually go through step by step and see what we actually know from the manga. As I stated before, first we need to know what is the ability that he is given anyway. Like, what can he do? So, first of all, we do know it's gravity-based. It allows him to manipulate his own, other people's, and objects' gravity. It appears to allow him to float and, use it to climb on walls and stuff, where he lowers his center of gravity. On the other hand, it also appears he's much quicker when manipulating his own gravity and can cause major impact by pulling gravity down towards him. As you also can see, he can fall sideways, which is basically weird, and it's just a weird power, honestly, to me. But that's what the ability is given that we've seen so far. The second question is, where does the power come from? And it's simple enough to explain. It's ether gear, as Happy has already told us. But ether gear goes into a whole meaning of itself, which we'll get into in just a second. But for question 3, it's the classification. As we've seen on 2 different occasions, this is called, it's ether gear from the Dark Ages, which is really weird to think about, because as you can see here at the bottom of this panel, a power from the Dark Ages. But 4, it's where he obtained it. If it's from the Dark Ages, he shouldn't have got it, because he's not from the Dark Ages, but it's said that the Demon King, which is his grandpa, gave it to him. He inherited it from his grandpa. So we go into 5, which is the activation / appearance of what happens when he uses it. Now, so far, all we know is he gets weird markings on the parts of his body using it, such as his hands and arms. That's all we've seen so far from it. For question 6, we're going to have to honestly just wait and see, because as of right now, we haven't seen any major drawbacks from using this. It could be major, it could be minor. But for question 7, we have the named attacks. We have the Gravity Fist, as you can see here. Moving on to the first attack we see, which is the Magimech attack, which is I assume just a punch infused with his gravity. Then we have Gravity Center, which is what causes the huge explosion, and he used Magimech attack right before that, and Gravity Fist again. These are the only 4 named attacks we've seen throughout the whole series so far, which begs the question, are these his main attacks, or are these just his basic attacks that he's going to grow into? We're not exactly 100% sure yet, but I do feel like the Magimech attack is kind of like his setup for everything, because right before he does use most of his major big attacks, we see him use the Magimech attack. So it could be like the predecessor to what he does. But so far, I think the strongest attack we've seen was Gravity Center, which basically leveled that fucking place. But either way, let's go ahead and move on to question number 8 on how it even works. So the final question, like I said, is how it even works. Now, like I said, this is just basics because we don't know everything yet. This list of stuff we need to know and stuff we do know will grow as the series grows. But how it works right now is we get it straight from Happy's mouth. Ether is the source of all power in this world. It flows through humans, robots, and even the air, as we're told by Happy, as you can see in the panel here. Ether gear is what allows lets people, I should say. We don't know if it allows the robots to do it too, but I would assume to manipulate it and configure its use. Now, this could just be like one of those things to where like it's just a way that for them to kind of like build up to it, and Happy may not know what he's talking about, but I would assume it's common knowledge in this world of how the Ether Gear works, so Happy would know. But yeah, I mean, these are just the main questions we know so far, and what we kind of just have to look forward to. In preparations to making this video, I went through and reread all 5 chapters that we currently have out. By the time you're seeing this, we might have a 6th, but I doubt it's going to change anything major. The thing is, I just kind of wanted to make this video just to like put it out there and see what you all think. I want to know what you all think his power is going to grow into, because gravity is obviously a major power. We see that with Fujitora in One Piece. Can Shiki actually be able to control this to the point to where like one day he's gonna be, you know, raining down meteors and shit? I don't know. I don't know what, like we said, we don't know the drawbacks of this power yet, if it hurts him. All we've really seen is the activation on appearances, his hands and arms turning. But like, what could this long-term effect have on his body from using this Ether Gear? Another thing is, I want to know what the other classifications of Ether Gear are. If his Ether Gear is from the Dark Ages, and a lot of people are like kind of shook by that, is this a super powerful one? Is this something, like, obviously from the Dark Ages you don't see it very often, but like, what are the other classifications? What are these powers? Anyway guys, this has just been a small little quick video for you. I hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you like what I'm doing on the channel, and I'll catch you guys next time. I'm going to be doing Happy's discussion on how he can turn into guns here soon, so yeah, if I forgot something, let me know in the comments down below, but for now, I'll catch you guys next time. Peace out.